third question is, a particle moves so that its position vector is given by vector r equals cos omega t x cap sin omega t y cap, where omega is a constant. Which of the following is true? The options are velocity and acceleration. Options are related to velocity as well as acceleration. Since all the options contain those things, let us first find out what is velocity and acceleration expressed in terms of r. As you know, v is equal to dr vector divided by dt, and a vector, which is acceleration, is equal to dv divided by dt. Now, if you differentiate vector r with respect to t, you get differentiation of cos omega t is minus sin omega t into omega x cap plus differentiation of sin is cos omega t into omega y cap. Okay. You are differentiating this again, right? So let me simplify this and write it's something like this. Differentiating this again, we get minus omega square cos omega t x cap. Okay. So differentiation of cos is minus sin, and there is one omega here, omega square sin omega t y cap. Okay. Now let's look at the options. Options are velocity and acceleration both are perpendicular to r. No, I don't think so. Velocity and acceleration are velocity is perpendicular, but acceleration is not perpendicular to r, right? How do you know whether two vectors are perpendicular? If you take dot product between any two vectors, and if the dot product turns out to be equal to 0, then those two vectors are perpendicular, right? So if you take dot product between vector r and vector v, you get 0. So those are perpendicular, right? But then if you take a dot product between r vector and a vector, you won't get 0. So acceleration is not perpendicular to r vector. So first option is ruled out. Second, they are not parallel. Velocity is perpendicular, just now I told you. Velocity is perpendicular to r and acceleration is directed towards the origin. Yes, this is right. Because there is a minus over here, right? You observe. So that is why it is directed towards the origin. Moreover, this is like a simple harmonic motion kind of equation. So this is right, but let's look at the option as well. Velocity is perpendicular to r and acceleration is directed away from the origin. No, if this was plus, then it would have been the right option, but then it is minus. So option C is the right option for this question.